Well, it was a dark and stormy night, and I was being chased by these zombies. And they kept saying, if you want us to leave you alone, you need to go to Hamline. So I went to Hamline.
I decided to come to Hamline because it is put up or shut up time in my career. And I've been talking about being a writer for a long time. And it's time to make it happen.
But I always liked to write a lot, and usually it's kind of opposite. People are like, oh, I was a huge reader and then I became a writer, and I'm kind of flip-flopped. Maybe it's because when there wasn't anybody to talk to, I'd write.
Why am I at Hamline? I'm at Hamline because when opportunity knocks, you gotta fling open the door.
You see that you can be yourself, that you can learn how to write, but do it according to who you are. You can be true to yourself and spread your wings and fly. So cheesy.
With the
Pigeon proposed to me. I said yes, and now we're betrothed.
Oh, really?
Yes.
When's the wedding?
I don't know.
Oh, is that up to him?
Probably.
Okay.
Writing allows me to be funny, which I didn't know I was. Completely exposed, which is frightening and wonderful at the same time. Incredibly inappropriate and ultimately fearless. That's what writing is to me.
I don't think that other program's going to work out, and I checked into Hamline and discovered when I met Mary Rockcastle at the orientation that it really is everything that I want.
I tried for a long time. I tried repressing that side of me that needed to tell stories. And I think anybody hearing this understands what that impulse is like. And somebody quoted in one of the lectures up here, what was it now? There is no agony like an untold story inside of you. And that really resonated. It was fantastic.
I started writing because I was stuck at home with a manic 2-year-old. So I went to a writing class to save my sanity.
That it gave me a voice to speak up for myself when I didn't know how otherwise.
I had listened to her input and improved because of it, and so, you know, it's the teachers that help me, it's you guys who are serious writers. Like, it's so great to be in an atmosphere where there's serious writers.
That's what I need. I need someone who can just really push me to take that next step, because I won't be able to take it on my own.
Why do I write? I write because it is the best way I've found to make my artwork positive.
But as I began to write, when I got older, I realized that the same things were happening when I was writing as when I was reading, that I was understanding the world a little bit more, understanding human nature and myself, and I love the feeling it gave me. It keeps me sane a lot of the time, but it also makes me really happy, and it's the thing I love most in the world that I do, and whether I got paid for it or not, I would keep doing it.
Marcia Q, thank you for grinding into me the importance of paying attention to my work. And I'd like to say a special thank you for Claire for helping me through my nervous breakdown last semester.
So Marcia Quiley, thank you for having faith in my story.
Thank you, Marcia Chall, for making me rewrite 30 pages of my novel 4 different times in different POVs in my packet. But it helped me so much because it really got my story off to a good start. So thank you, and thank you for your kind encouragement when I needed it most. Thank you, Jane Resch Thomas, for making me go to the hot stove and put the pots on it, and then put my hands on the hot stove and sit there the entire semester until I got enough conflict in my scenes.
Jane, thank you for working with me, for breaking me out of my pride, for humbling me, and showing me where to look, and holding my hand as I walked into those dark places, and telling me that it was going to be okay. Jackie, you made me love every word that was on the page.
Hello, Jackie. You were my first advisor at Hamline, and I was so grateful to have you because
your book, Snowflake Bentley, was the first book that I wrote a lesson plan on for grad school a long time ago when I was in grad school to become a teacher.
Anne, thank you for being so thorough and honest, and for calling me out on things that need to be called out on, and for working with me. That I had actually never had that before.
Claire, you couldn't be here this time, but I want to tell you what you mean to me. And your voice and your writing advice is in my ear every time I pick up a pen. Thank you.
Eleanor, thank you for your compassion and your caring and your warmth.
Eleonora, thank you for your gentleness and your innate wisdom in pulling me out of my fears. Swathi, thank you for your patience and your long conversations where you led me out of my perfectionism and allowed me to think with the freedom that I've been wanting to try for so long.
Swathi, thank you for telling me I'm funny, because I really didn't think I was. And when you said I was, it meant everything.
And thank you for believing in me and getting me started on my first semester and being so passionate about my manuscript. And Laura, thank you for believing in me too and encouraging me and teaching me how to revise effectively.
There you go.
We're the trifecta of awesome.
Kelly Easton, thank you for being so patient with me. Thank you for forcing me to do things that I didn't want to do. It was wonderful of you. I hated you for making me write picture books, and I loved you for making me write picture books, and I still do.
Phyllis Root, thank you for taking my uncertainty and showing me that yes, I can write picture books.
Marcia Chall, thank you for helping me find the more playful side of my writing and for your effervescent personality and how far you took me from the beginning of the semester until the end.
Bring it on!
Anything you'd like to ask me while you're staring at me?